Well, hey there, folks. Jack Spirko from the Spirko 2020 campaign, running for your president in the year 2020 with the slogan, "Don't vote for me." That's right, you shouldn't vote for me. And whenever I do these videos, I'll give you examples of why you shouldn't vote for me. But think about it this way. Usually every year there's more people that don't vote than do vote. So a no vote is a vote for me. Anyway, so you want to get some cool hats like this, t-shirts, other things, you can find it all at Spirko2020.com. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't vote for me today, and it's because I am for my new 7-point gun ban policy. Jack Spirko banning guns? Oh, no, not the guns themselves. See, I want to ban the use of guns to do certain things. The good news is, my ban really applies to the government because the government's the main one that does these things with guns. So number one, guns under my administration will not be allowed to be used to compel the collection of taxes. Can't use gunmen with guns, can't make somebody go to court pointing a gun at them, can't use a gun to compel the collection of taxes. That's number one ban. See, you don't want that, don't vote for me. Number two, you cannot use guns to arrest people for victimless crimes. No guns can be used to arrest people for victimless crimes. You're not allowed to. You saw somebody get a BJ from somebody else, they paid him. I don't see a victim. Can't use a gun to enforce that law. Can't do it. Even if you have a law, if I can't get rid of the law, it doesn't matter. Gun ban. You can't use guns for that. You have to take your gun off when you go interfere with that. See how it works out for you. Next, you cannot use guns to compel military service. You decide somebody needs to be in the military, we reinstate the draft. Don't want that either, but look, I want to just have a strict policy. You can't use guns to make people serve in the military. If you want people to serve in the military and put their lives at risk and take other lives, you're going to have to convince them that the cause is worthy. You don't get to use guns to compel military service. Next part of the ban, you cannot use guns to force anybody to buy anything. If you decide people need to have something, you can tell them why they should have it, but you cannot use men with guns to enforce your will on others and make them purchase something they do not want to buy. On the same note, you may not use guns to prevent anyone from selling anything. If two people are engaged in commerce and one wants to buy what the other one has, you don't get to use guns to interfere with that. Sorry. Nope. Got to ban those guns, man. I got to ban those guns because, all the evil that happens with them. Yeah, there's a lot of evil that happens here, isn't there? Next, to prevent the consumption of a substance. You don't get to use guns to prevent people from consuming something. No matter what it is. No guns. You don't get any. Sorry. You have proven yourself to be irresponsible, government, with your use of guns. So you don't get to use that. And I know a lot of people think, well, he's talking about drugs. Well, that's one thing. But in West Virginia, it's illegal to consume raw milk. And they will send men with guns if you sell your neighbor milk from your cow. To arrest you, I guess your cow too. No, you don't get to use guns in America to prevent the consumption of a substance anymore, nor the sale of a substance or a thing. And my last one, you can't use guns to prevent the ownership of guns. You see, government, when I look at how many deaths there are out there, you have killed a hell of a lot more people than any other entity that's ever existed. Government is the biggest mass murderer in the history of the world. The government has proven itself to be incapable of responsibly using guns. So the government doesn't get to use guns to prevent the ownership of guns. That's my 7-point gun ban for government. So you don't want that. So remember, don't vote for me. You can find out more about my campaign, support it, and share it with others if you get on over to Spirko2020.com.